Hello and welcome to this overview of Chapter 1 titled The Revolution Just Beginning, From E-Commerce to 2023, Business Technology Society. In this chapter, we will explore how e-commerce has evolved, what makes it distinct, and why it remains one of the most transformative forces in the global economy today. By the end of this session, you will be able to understand the importance of studying e-commerce, define e-commerce and distinguish it from e-business, recognize the technological foundations of e-commerce, describe the unique features of e-commerce and their implications, identify the various types of e-commerce, trace its evolution from the 1990s to today, and finally, appreciate the broader societal, business, and technological themes shaping the field of e-commerce. Let's begin with a quick discussion. Think about platforms like TikTok. Why are they so popular? Many of us engage with content daily. Some even create and monetize it. These platforms highlight a key e-commerce trend, the creator economy. It's a real-world example of how individuals are becoming digital entrepreneurs. As you reflect on your own use of platforms like TikTok, consider the benefits and the challenges that come with digital content creation. Although e-commerce has been around for over 25 years, we are still just scratching the surface. Technologies continue to evolve at exponential rates, driving massive business disruptions. By studying e-commerce, you gain insight into both the opportunities and the risks, enabling you to critically evaluate ideas, business models, and real-world trends. At its core, e-commerce refers to using the internet to transact business. This includes websites, mobile browsers, and applications. More formally, we define it as digitally enabled commercial transactions between and among organizations and individuals. It's not just about selling, it's about transforming how businesses is done. Here is an important distinction. E-business refers to digital processes and transactions within a firm, like inventory systems or internal email networks or like manufacturing systems and so on. But it doesn't include transactions that cross organizational boundaries and involve an exchange of value. That's e-commerce. This difference is critical when considering strategy and technology investment. This illustration, in the form of a Venn diagram, depicts two ovals intersecting each other. One labeled e-business systems and other labeled e-commerce systems. Both types of systems include the internet and mobile. Both ovals overlap a central circle labeled the technology infrastructure, the firm technology infrastructure. An arrow points from e-business system to suppliers, while another arrow points from suppliers to the firm, indicating an interconnection between them. Similarly, an arrow points from e-commerce system to customers, while another arrow points from customers to the firm, indicating an interconnection between them. Let's turn onto the technological infrastructure for e-commerce. E-commerce depends on several technological pillars. The internet, a global network for networks, the first pillar. The World Wide Web, or WWW, which gives users access to trillions of web pages. And the mobile platform, including smartphone, tablet, apps, enabling e-commerce on the go. These building blocks enable much of what we now take for granted. Online shopping, streaming, digital payments, and more. So, discussion. Let's pause and think. Are apps making the web irrelevant? Apps provide a streamlined experience, but websites still offer flexibility and reach. Progressive web apps, or PWAs, try to blend the best of both worlds. For content creators and businesses, choosing between apps and web platforms involves trade-offs in accessibility, cost, and user control. Now let's turn on to the trends in e-commerce. We can group current trends into three areas. Business trends, the first one. E-commerce growth is stabilized post-pandemic, but remains strong, especially in mobile and social commerce. B2B e-commerce continues to dominate in terms of revenue. The second trend is technology trend. Emerging technology like artificial intelligence, big data, blockchain, and metaverse are shaping new e-commerce experiences and business models. And the third trend is social trends. Users are generating more content than ever. At the same time, concerns about privacy, security, and dominance of big tech are growing. So, unique features of e-commerce. E-commerce has 8 unique features that set it apart from the other technologies. 1, ubiquity. It's available everywhere, anytime. Global reach. Transactions cross borders easily. Universal standards. The same technical standards reduce entry barriers. Information richness. Deep multimedia content enriches communications. And interactivity. Users can engage dynamically. You can use, for example, in customer centers or call center, you can have an interaction with the customer center. Information density, massive amounts of accurate data are available. Personalization and customization is the 7th feature of e-commerce, which is about tailored content and experiences. And social technology is the last one, enabling peer-to-peer communication and social commerce. These features help explain why e-commerce has grown so rapidly and continues to disrupt industries. So, the features are, mentioned also in this graph on the screen. So, types of e-commerce. There are also 6 types of e-commerce. B2C, business selling to consumers, like people buy from the Amazon, that's B2C. B2B, business selling to other businesses in a supply chain. B2C, like eBay or Facebook Marketplace, people sell the things that they don't need or they want to sell it to the other people, to the other customers, through eBay, for example, or Kijiji in Canada. M-commerce, mobile-based commerce, like using mobile devices for e-commerce purposes and using mobile apps. Social commerce, using social media through platforms like Instagram or TikTok and so on. And local commerce, localized services like food delivery or, for example, ride sharing and so on. Each has its own dynamics and grows fastly. What is this figure about? This figure is about the size of the different types of the e-commerce. The data in this illustration is like this. B2B e-commerce revenue, $8.5 billion. B2C e-commerce revenue, 1.3. So like the B2B is more than 5 times. And then within B2C e-commerce revenue, mobile e-commerce revenue is $500 billion. Social e-commerce revenue, $55 billion. And local e-commerce revenues is more than $150 billion. C2C e-commerce revenue is more than $200 billion. And as you can see, the largest market share is for B2B e-commerce. That makes sense because of the supply chain. Let's take a quick historical tour. Pre-1995, the root of e-commerce, yes, the root of e-commerce were laid in closed networks such as Baxter's modem-based order system and EDI, electronic data interchange, in 1995. And 1995 to 2000, the invention phase marked by first movers like Amazon and eBay. There was also lots of excitements, but also the dot-com busts. Like the dot-com failure also happened in this era. Some of the e-business websites, e-commerce, startups failed in this era. 2001 through 2006. 2001 through 2006, the consolidation phase. Traditional firms entered the market and search engine advertising emerged in this era. 2007 through present, reinvention, the mobile revolution, Web 2, local and on-demand services, and digital content took center stage. Today, we live in an era of continuous innovations, specifically with VR, virtual reality, AR, AI, and Internet of Things, and so on. The three phases are invention, consolidation, and reinvention. In this graph, mentioned all these three phases again. All the three phases mentioned in this graph. During the period of invention from 1995 to 2000, the curve for content revenue remains at zero. Or like and retail and service revenue rise slightly from zero in 1998 to $25 billion in 2000, as you can see there. And then the economic crash occurred in the US in 2000 and dot-com failure. During the period of consolidation from 2001 to 2007, the curve for retail and services revenue increases from $25 billion in 2001 to 140 in 2007. And the smartphone was invented in 2007, like there. And then during the period of reinvention, during which social, mobile, and local e-commerce emerged from 2008 to 2018, the curve for retail revenue raises to $530 billion in 2018. Service revenue rises to $400 billion in 2018. Content revenue growth to $50 billion by 2018. All values are estimations and then not that accurate. So, assessing the e-commerce. E-commerce has been a tremendous technological success, but not every business has thrived. Some early regions failed, other pivoted. We have learned that being a fast follower can be as powerful as being first. Mobile platforms and the rise of on-demand models like Uber have transformed their playing field. Organizing teams. like e-commerce begins together three major themes: technology and a business and society. Technology, mastering digital tools and infrastructure, and business, developing profitable and scalable models, and society, addressing issues like privacy, security, and ethics. Understanding these interconnected themes helps us see the big picture of e-commerce as more than just buying stuff online. So if finally, if you are thinking about careers in this space, roles like category specialist, digital marketer, and e-commerce analysts are in high demand. Technical skills, analytics, and good understanding of online consumer behavior are key assets. So it was a quick review of the chapter one. The slides deck is also posted in the course page. You have also the course material, online course material for reading. And this, a recording is complementary to the textbook and the material posted under the content of the course page. So then please keep, looking at the deadlines, due dates for the labs and for the group project, and make sure that you're submitting both individual and group assignments and project on time. Then now I wanted to conclude this recording.